Well, this is awkward. What's going on, guys? This is Ted, aka Osku, and I'm here with Fred the Butt Guy, our Dragon Incantation Confessor. I was trying to set up this episode to be a quest episode, and I suppose we're still on pace for that. However, what we are currently dealing with is that I was trying to get the White Mask quest to align, and due to the fact that we've picked up half of the tree medallion to the Halig tree, we have now triggered this event with Anesha of the Royal Remains, which, I mean, he's not a hard guy. As you can see, we're just pretty much rolling away from him the entire time, not having any problems. The problem is that I was not planning on having this fight right now. So, I guess we'll just jump right into it. This is Anesha of the Royal Remains. He is the guy that is standing by the doorway that sort of leans and doesn't really do anything. Oh, God. He hits hard. He has these, like, double poison knives. Ooh, they're not poison. And he knows magic sorcery, or gravity sorcery. Which is kind of crazy. Bro, that should have hit him. That definitely hit him. We're gonna roll back. This is technically an invasion, so you only get one blast. We're gonna bait the attack. Oh, we ran out of mana, so we couldn't do a follow-up. Alright, so we smacked him down. Yeah, so welcome in. Great enemy felled. We get, like, I think 1,000 runes or 10,000 runes for that fight. If anything, really. Yeah, no, we actually didn't end up getting any runes, but we did get the Clinging Bone weapon, which I think is what he was using. So, long and short of it is that we were trying to trigger the White Mask Ver questline, but Ver wants us to come here and talk to the Two Fingers.
Until it was a tragic corruption across the foul, but the great soul is brave. Seek to become one.
So, as a confessor, as our backstory here, we technically are a disciple of the Two Fingers.
Well, remember, I'll say is, and I am the finger. The children tainted by.
So we're just gonna burn through her dialogue, but we're not really. So because we sort of started the episode that way, I'll show you what you get for beating D. Because once he's dead, this little thing will be here, and it's his armor set, the Royal Remains set, which is not a bad armor set. Our chest piece has 16 poise, this has 20. It's just heavy. It's just heavy for us. So we're gonna get another talisman slot coming up, and then we'll get a talisman to increase our carrying capacity, and we will be set. So now that we've had an audience with the Two Fingers, we can go back to White Mask Ver. Except when you come here, Ver won't be here, and he'll give you a message like, oh, you're maidenless, which is just so insulting. And now he'll be at the Rose Church. So,
be sure there's no the tarnished was spurned.
This is a great area to farm the Blood Rose, which you need for crafting, I think it's blood loss arrows. This guy will respawn over and over and over again. He does blood loss damage day, night, doesn't matter. He's always here. Like State Farm. or, you know, an annoying X that won't leave you alone. So now what this item is going to do is give us the opportunity to PvP. This will do both near and far. So basically you have to invade 3 worlds, 3 other players' games. You don't have to kill them, though if you do, you're rewarded with a rune art. And that's pretty cool. So we're going to try to roll over here and get this big old ball. And we got the Blood Flame Blade incantation. Now, Blood Flame Blade is pretty good. Basically, it's an incantation on your main hand weapon to cause blood loss, which is pretty good if you don't have a weapon that already comes with blood loss. Downside is it falls off. You have to reapply it. Okay, so here we are. We're in this player's game. Oh, they're gonna try to come kill us. Oh, he's coming for us. He's coming hard at us. Oof. So he's chasing us. We'll give him a finger snap, and then we'll use the oh, don't we have a finger sever? There we go. We're gonna use the finger severer to basically concede. So now we're in a precarious predicament here. Oh man, I was stuck. I didn't know where I was going. That's kind of hilarious though. So, yeah, you invade 3 worlds. You can use your finger severer to just GG right away. Sometimes it's more fun to see what you can do. I was just running in for the meme, and that was great. So anyways, after you get done with that...
I'm glad. You have a... I wish to a knight to serve Luminary Moog, the Lord of Blood, and establish a new dynasty. Luminary Moog has strength, vision, and of course, love. So, what do you say, my lambkin?
Now we're gonna have him anoint us.
Now, for your final trial. So, normally this ritual would involve killing one's own maiden and recanting the wisdom of the two. But since you are maidenless...
Okay, so we now have the cloth. That's pretty dope. We love the cloth. Starting from the Liurnia Highway north side of Grace, after we got the cloth, we're gonna come down into these ruins, and we're gonna offer another grape to our well, I guess if we called it girlfriend, that would be considered moving too fast, but you know, our waifu. She's not the main waifu, though, because, like, the main waifu is Millennia, but...
Hello? Would you donate any? I'm on a pilgrimage, and when I eat one... You're not like the other. They rest their howling, wordless, their frail finger at you. You are most kind. May the blessing of the finger...
Okay, cool. So, we gave her a Shabriri grape, and she's all thankful for it, as she should be, because now she can see the light of day again, and the grace and the guidance. I was gonna save all this for after the academy, but we might actually need this talisman to boost up our abilities. So I'm gonna show you where to get a faith talisman, if I remember myself where to get a faith talisman. Oh, it's over there. Come in, roll through here, run down the stairs, open the trapdoor, walk inside, get your treasure chest on and get the 2 Fingers heirloom and another Shabriri grape, which is very useful. Also, the lore implications behind the 2 Finger heirloom and the grape being together, pretty cool, if you like that stuff. So, kill him, roll out of the way, kill him. He asked for it. His mama's a hoe. His mama's a hoe. And you know what? This is not a good dog. This is not the type of dog that we want to have in our house. Okay, cool. So, that was all necessary stuff for us to do. I'm just tired of these mother-loving dogs on my mother-loving yard. So she's the light seeker. Wait a minute. She's over here. She has a pretty cool quest. We're not going to kill her. I think if you kill her, it counts towards the maiden blood, but we're actually going to save that.
You are most kind. May the blessing of...
Cool. So now we're going to go back over to the foot of the 4 belfries. Once we reach the 4 belfries proper, ignore the big guy. We're going to go get a key up here and a site of grace. Now, there are some cheesy strategies, particularly with like using this key at this point in the game to go get like ancient somber smithing stones and things like that. We're not gonna do that on this playthrough. I have done it on another playthrough. It makes you ridiculously overpowered very early in the game. If that is your thing, then that would be the thing to do. So we're going to use the imbued stone sword key to open up this portal. We're going to take it, and we're actually going to knock out 2 quests in one go. When you arrive at the Chapel of Anticipation, it's pretty simple. If you wanted to go back, you could go back. We're going to make sure that we get the proper quest done here. I just want to complete these quests before we move forward too far.
Ah, you, please. Leave me be. It's pathetic, I know, but I mean... Ah, you, please. It's pathetic, I know.
So after we talked to Nefelilu down in the basement of this round table hold, we are going to go and talk to her father, who happens to be the quasi-leader of the round table hold. So he's Gideon, the all-knowing.
The inheritors, we of the round, Godric the General Radar, Praetor Reich, Morgoth, and he'll still be after me.
So we're not going to talk about any of the Rune people. All we care about is Nefeli.
Indeed. It seemed the whelp harbored suspicions, so I had no further, honestly. A determined plebeian is more wicked than an old. I suspect that's just what the Queen wants. A dose of ambition to incite the tarnished.
Okay, so we kind of learned that Godric is a bit of... He's not Godric. Who is he? I don't remember his name. Gideon. Gideon is a bit of a dick. Go back to the 4 belfries. Now we're back at the Gate of Anticipation. Once you're back at the Gate of Anticipation and you've talked to Nefeli and you have given the Truth Seeker, I don't remember what her name was. You've given her a Shabriri grape. She's gonna move on. But when you come in here, you're gonna have to fight. Hey, buddy. Remember me? I'll tell you what, he definitely does. Yep. That's fine. We're gonna do a little chug-a-lug, get our Crimson Tear going, just to heal up after that hit. And he's gonna walk right into a chomp. Big chomp. Oh, we did it without only... We almost kept our bubble the whole fight. Oh. From downtown, Aaron Rodgers, who, by the most recent report, might go to not the New York Jets, but that's okay. That's actually not okay. That's really concerning. So we're going to go up here. Aaron Rodgers to the Jets would just be like so much fun, dude. I would really love Aaron Rodgers to the Jets. If Aaron Rodgers does not go to the Jets, I'm going to be heartbroken. And it will be the subject of its own video while Elden Ring is going on in the background. So now that we have the cloth, we can actually come in here. And this dead maiden who we met at the beginning, we can dab up some blood off of her. And we have the Lord of Blood's favor. But, and I did not know this my first playthrough, the True Stormhawk King Ashes. It's a decent summon. And the Stonehawk or Stormhawk Dine, I don't know. So we're kind of done back at the place where it all began. This is where we first started. There was nothing else really for us to do here, but now that we have the Lord of Blood's favor, we can get going on the Lord of Blood line, and also, I believe now, well, actually, I'll do I'll turn in. That's what we'll do. We'll do one then the other. Since once you arrive at the Church of Blood, you can talk to.
You've completed, and with this, a knight who will now this no.
So now he's going to basically chop off a finger, but while he does that, and for the squeamish people watching, we're not going to show it. We're going to go back and complete part of Nefeli Lu's questline, and also have something going on with Kenneth Height, the Limgrave heir.
Or something. Never forget, for it is what binds you to Luminary Moog. To you have the sweet. Oh, another. A medal grant with the power to grant audience. I've gone out of my way, but you mustn't use it just. The meeting must wait until Luminary Moog yet slumbers. We must endure.
So he's going to tell you not to use it. We're going to go ahead and use it. And now we are at a place that we are really out of our depth to be in at this point in the game. We're going to pick up this map and this site of grace, and then we are going to ski-daddle all the way over to another site of grace. So now that we're here, show it on the map, we're basically going to be running all the way around, and we're going to pick up a spell as well. It's a blood loss spell. So it's going to be very handy in our playthrough. Going to replace Black Flame, I've decided. So roll through him, pick up some things. Ooh, that's why we bubbled. Cool. If you run all the way back here, and pick up a rune arc, which is always nice. Now we're just hugging the wall. Man, saved by the tree. So, it's not going to be this first cave that has what we're looking for in it. It's actually the second cave. I think? Yeah. Now these guys are all sleeping, so we're just going to real quiet like walk on up. And we have the Swarm of Flies incantation, which is goated. It is one of the best incantations that you can have. It is such a good incantation, they've had to nerf it several times to bring it more in line with design philosophy or whatever. Pick up the hero rune. Yikes. Okay, well, we can't get that one. Okay, actually, he's gone away. We can get that Somber 9, which is useful, but now we need to book it. These guys like to do the bloody cartwheel thing, and I hate it. I hate it so much. Chug a lug on a potion, hug the wall. Kind of wait a second. Okay, we're booking it. There is a formation of soldiers, and they are mad at us. And it all is fine as long as we get to that side of grace. So close. Okay, from here, we are just going to run like our life depends on it. And then you're going to contemplate why you chose this route. We're actually going to wait for him to come all the way back down. God, I'm hoping this works. I've died like 4 or 5 times, realistically like 7 times trying to do this, but he'll patrol pretty much until about over there, at which point, they fixed them. Okay, so we're just running. And from here, we're going to take an odd angle. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Get the grace. And they're not chasing us. And now we have this side of grace. Ugh. Now you might be thinking to yourself, why did you go and die 17 times to try and get this side of grace? Well, exactly what this guy's doing. You can actually shoot at that bird down there, and it will jump and fall off the edge. And it's a great rune farm. Among other things, it's also very handy to have. But our true prize was the Swarm of Flies incantation, which we're going to add. Trying to remember where we're supposed to go from here. I remember. Okay. So, starting from the highway of the north, we're going to run straight down and through. You might be thinking to yourself, Ted, why are we doing all these quests when we were halfway through Raya Lucaria? There's a reason. There's a reason. The biggest reason is that I don't want to accidentally end up skipping over them if I progress too far ahead. Because if I get too caught up on trying to kill the bosses and everything, then we miss out on, one, great views like this, and two, we miss out on quests. And I'm trying to 100% this game on this playthrough, so it's important to me. That's really what I'm saying. So, we've turned in that grace, we've given the grapes, we have a third grape, and now...
Hello? Is someone there? Would you donate any Shabiri grapes in your possession to me? I'm on a pilgrimage in search of the distant light, and when I eat one of the...
So, we're gonna give her a grape.
Oh, many thanks to you. Now I can feel the distant light once more. That aside, I wonder what Shabiri grapes really are. Delectably tender and sweet, yet searing. What a sight they must be to behold.
So now you have the option to tell her what she's actually eating.
No. That's not possible. Not all of those people. Their own... So those noises I heard were... Sorry. I'm alright now. Don't mind me. I apologize. I'll be fine. Think no more of it. I apologize. I'll be fine.
Okay, so she's puking over there. Now she will be, once we rest here, she will move from this side of Grace to another place on the map. I believe she will no longer be over here. Oh, she still is. Maybe if we teleport somewhere else. Anyways, now that we have caught up, we've gotten the Moog Palace unlocked with that. We've done a little bit of PvP, all of that. This has been a really just maintenance episode. This wasn't really like a fun episode. We didn't do any crazy boss kills. But yeah, it's all right. The next episode, we will definitely get into that. So thank you guys so much for sticking with the series. If you have, I appreciate the love. And as always, thanks.